Hey guys, welcome back to Think Beautiful, the channel where I discuss the debacle that is Meghan Markle and her With Love as If cooking show. Oh, I am on episode 3. This one is called Two Kids from LA. Now, most of her titles of her shows or episodes make no sense, or they're just so corny, like The Juice is Worth the Squeeze, or Surprise and Delight, just random words thrown together. This one kind of makes sense, okay? Now, don't be scared. I kind of enjoyed this episode. Nothing to do with Meghan Markle, that's for sure. But this guy, this is Roy Choi. He is the real deal, okay? This was a proper cooking show. All right, I didn't learn exactly the recipe, the ingredients, plus there were so many spices, so many things going on. I would never make it anyway. But this guy is a Korean American chef. He has these taco trucks with his business called Koji. He's been growing up in LA, so he's just this cool dude. He knows his stuff. He's a proper chef. Okay, he admits he's rubbish in the garden, but once the food is kind of ready for that next stage, he's into it. He gets it. He has this cookbook. I mean, this is just cool. The joy of cooking, okay? Play on words. Not it's not corny though. Like no, it's not Meghan Markle corny by any means. This guy is amazing. I'm going to keep saying that, but he just he's just cool. So even the music in this show was different. Like this was a whole different episode, I'm telling you. It didn't get off to a good start though, because Meghan Markle, before he arrives, is like, "Oh, I heard he likes donuts. I'm gonna make some donuts." Why? Like, this was so wrong. Donuts with edible flowers or flower sprinkles, whatever you want to call these things that she's trying to sell us. Like, this doesn't go with the show. This should have been edited out. If I was the editor, this would have been on the floor, cut on the floor. No, sorry, this is not going to work. Okay, this is cringe. This is bad. This is boring. They're baked donuts as well, you guys. So I'm guessing she's going to have some mix that you can do this. I mean, I guess she's trying to sell stuff. I get it, but it was not a good start. Anyway, Roy Choi shows up and it actually turned into a good show. And I'm not just going to say that. I'm going to give this episode like a 9 out of 10. All right. They lose 1 point because of Meghan Markle. But he just put her to work. And that is the best thing for her. Just keep her busy, tell her what to do, and she's on camera, so she can't clap back. So it was perfect. They did all kinds of stuff. They made Korean fried chicken. Like, who doesn't love Korean fried chicken? Even if you've never had it, you know you're going to love it. Um, they also did like kimchi, they did pickled stuff. There was a bit of banter back and forth. Like we all know some of the conversations they had. We all know this face, he says he listens to some metal music and she's like, that's not the joy of cooking, So there were some stupid bits like that. But we get this picture with her face like that. So it's kind of worth it, to be honest. I'll take that. Um, yeah, they pickled a whole heap of stuff. They pickled strawberries, and that's great because what I love about that is that Meghan Markle loves to make preserves. She's always banging on about, stewing her fruit and making these preserves. And he's just like, I'm going to pickle that. Like it just a twist on what she does, and it's a cool thing. Like it's just so cool. Never heard of it. She'd never heard of it. I guess we have something in common. Oh my god. Um, yeah, I don't think I'd ever do it, but just a different vibe. This show was just watchable, dare I say. I'm not kidding. Get rid of all the other episodes. All the other episodes are fillers. This was the only thing they had to release. If she just released this, she might even get a second season or second episode. I don't know, something. Otherwise, Netflix, if you are listening, give this guy a show because if you don't jump on this guy, someone else is going to. If he is not tied to Netflix in any way, you guys are idiots. All right, this guy should be booked out for the next 12 months. I am just gushing about Roy Choi. I'm so sorry, but he's so cool. Oh my gosh. This was a proper cooking show. I love it. He talks about MSG. I feel the same. I wouldn't put it in my food. And he's like, well, that's racist. It all became part of a thing because it was a racist thing against Asians. And that's just a really interesting perspective I had not even thought of. So, full props to him for that. They make all these sauces, like, honestly, it's just stuff you wouldn't do. You wouldn't do. I don't even know the names of these sauces, guys. I didn't write them down. I have no clue. It's just get a blender, put heaps of different spices, lemon juice, lime juice, orange juice, blend it all together. Like, you're never going to do this. Honestly, you don't have this much stuff in your kitchen. So yeah, it's kind of the stuff you would just go out and eat. Like, we'll just go to his restaurant, I reckon. So, he did lose a little bit of respect from me when he's like, "Oh, we're so similar." But in context, I get the way that all came about. Now, I still don't think they're similar. Roy, you are better than that. Okay. Maybe he just doesn't know this woman properly. He said he was a fan at the start, so I don't know where he's come from. I'm not sure what he's been privy to. Maybe he hasn't seen the Netflix documentary, docuseries, mockumentary. I don't know. Yeah, good for when you're butchering. I mean, that's just a smart, cute little thing that he said, and it puts her off as well. So I think that was well done. He has actually he's elevated this show, you guys, and not one piece of mint. The best thing was, though, I did not even check to see the time. I was just like, this is a normal show. You can watch it, guys. If you have to watch, if you're just urging to watch one episode, just watch this one, episode 3, and you're done. You're over it. Also, Meghan Markle didn't go OTT with the clothing. She just wore t-shirt and jeans. She can do it. If she knows there is someone who is going to be cooler than her, which is everyone, but someone who's actually got street cred in her kitchen, or in a kitchen that's not her kitchen, she does know how to tone it down. So I can see now she listens and she can do it. She doesn't always want to, but she did. She, of course, had all her jewelry on. Don't get me wrong, that was all over the place. I don't think that stuff comes off. I think it's stuck on. She doesn't know how to get it off. She's too scared someone's going to steal it. Is it Diana's watch? I don't know. People say it's not. I don't know how it's not. I just don't know how it is not. But I hope it's not. Anyway, it's been in all the food. It must be so dirty. That thing's going to need a clean. All her jewelry's going to have to go to some jewelry store to get cleaned. So there you go. That's just my opinion. But yeah, that's this is what you want if you want to watch a cooking show. So yeah, there you go, guys. That's just what I think. So thank you so much for listening. Please like and subscribe. I have one more episode to go. I've done these all out of order just because I didn't want to go in a boring order. And I'm kind of glad I'm doing it that way. But yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. And let's see if we see the kids or Harry. Thanks, guys. Bye.